Good morning! Did you know that Andrew Carnegie gave away $60 million to create a system that would fund 1,689 public libraries? That is astonishing. I think you ought to build a library this summer. No, I'm not talking about bricks and mortar here. I'm referring to a personal library of books, or if you are an auditory learner like me, books on tape, consisting of motivational, instructional, and educational go-to reads that will help you throughout your career and your life. Start with those books that you know of. For me, it would be How to Win Friends and Influence People, Integrity, The 4 Agreements, Well-Being, and Strengths Finder. Next, make it a habit to ask people what business books they're reading. My oldest daughter, Kate, told me about a book called Dream Manager that everyone at the Apple store where she works has read. My friend Erin turned me on to some Seth Godin books, including The Purple Cow. I'm also a big fan of Malcolm Gladwell books such as The Tipping Point and Blink and Outliers, thanks to a recommendation from a customer many years ago. They populate my library and accompany me on trips every now and then. And that brings me to the next step, rereading. Unless you have a photographic memory or total recall, you would likely benefit from occasionally rereading a selection from your library every now and then. Brush up on the highlights and remind yourself why it's sitting on your shelf. I have always been envious of people who are well-read, but you don't have to be Andrew Carnegie to build a personal library. He amassed a fortune and gave it all away. Who knows? Maybe you could build a library and then use the contents to amass a fortune. Hey, let's talk. Now you can book time on my calendar and talk about your sales challenges or your salespeople or your company's future or whatever. Just go to this website right down here and grab yourself a time slot. Let's talk.